Welcome everyone to episode 481 of Bulletfreak's Current Call. I am your host, the man that does walkthroughs, playthroughs, gameplays, vlogs, not about Yu-Gi-Oh cards, all the stuff man can ever imagine, and that's Bulletfreak 224. Now let's also give this for this weekend. Back in May 2022, new high-quality concept artwork by and 2D character sprites for the highly secretive and mysterious canceled Garo Mark of the Wolves sequel surfaced online. After 20 years of existing on random CD-ROMs, rare assets from the canceled Mark of the Wolves 2 sequel are continuing to be uncovered, giving us a behind-the-scenes glimpse of what could have been a blockbuster sequel to SNK's 2D fighting game masterpiece. See if I find some information from this. A Japanese Twitter account by the name of @2021KDuck recently shared some additional assets of Garo Mark of the Wolves, including early stage designs and more 2D sprites. Before we get to the new leaked content, here's the quick recap of Mark of the Wolves 2 assets discovered 2 years ago. Below is a crisp image showing all returning Mark of the Wolves characters, sprites, along with 7 newcomers in the game. Appearing in the third row, an injured Joe Higashi was also planned to make a cameo, possibly during a video, a win pose or a cutscene, as a support character for his female Muay Thai apprentice, Juan. Okay, now that we're all caught up, have a look at all these hot off the presses uncovered Mark of the Wolves 2 character sprites, which appear to be new moves and animations for some of the returning cast members. Additionally, and perhaps most impressively, one of the new 2D sprites apparently confirms a planned cameo none other than Garo, Fatal Free series veteran Andy Bogard. Considering Andy Bogard didn't appear in the original Mark of the Wolves 2 sprite sheet revealed a while back, it's not very likely that he was going to be playable, probably a cameo like Joe. Nonetheless, seeing Andy actually drawn in the Garo Mark of the Wolves style is a treat for us for old school SNK 2D sprite fans. Okay, the uploader said many of the other character sprite files are unfortunately distorted and or finished as seen above. However, we can still make some of them out. The sprite on the left appears to be a throw technique by Kevin Ryan, while the sprite on the right looks like a new move from T-Sock. The uploader who posted these assets from CD-ROMs also mentioned that there are approximately 10 to 20 new move files for returning characters. In addition to the character sprites, a small handful of early Garo Mark of the Wolves 2 stages and backgrounds were uncovered. The first 2 stages directly below a windmill stage and a nighttime city stage with a river running through it are among the most polished, but clearly weren't finalized before the game was cancelled. Other backgrounds you'll see further down were in the very early stages with record sketching and coloring. Okay, the purple and blue sky above was supposed to be the underlayer of the Coliseum stage directly above it. This also appears to be one of the most polished, nearly finished new stages from Garo Mark of the Wolves 2. In the future, we might be able to see some 2D spiders mesh these backgrounds and character sprites together into animated GIF form for a more accurate description of how these graphics will be looked like if the game was finished. And finally, below is a tweet from @2021KDuck showing the actual CD-ROM discs that contain all the assets that you've seen above. His tweet says the CD-ROM was apparently left by Mr. K, a Garo Mark of the Wolves team programmer who went to Odaiba when the old SNK moved to developing pachinko games. To state the obvious, it may be slightly or very heartbreaking for Garo fans to see these materials go unfinished, especially knowing there are little chance SNK will ever resurrect this canceled project. Nonetheless, it's definitely cool to finally have this small glimpse into the very early development of a mysterious canceled project by SNK that has been talked about and rumored for decades. It should be noted that the legitimacy of these assets, while very convincing and likely legit, were not officially confirmed or released by SNK themselves. If you ask me, that Andy Sprite looks too legit to be a fake, but you'll never know. This article may be updated with additional information, character sprites, and or background assets if new content is revealed in the coming days. Thanks for reading, and keep your 5-star rating for more news. Boy, I got lots to cover today. Following recent news from last week, some very interesting Garo Mark of the Wolves content has surfaced online, including new features character animation from SNK's canceled sequel. Thanks to several members of Fighters Generation on the fighting game community Twitter, we can now view some of the actual animations and new moves for returning characters like Terry Bogard, Yang Hoon, Don Juan, and Gato. Hit the play button in the tweets below to watch the animations, and you can repeat the animation by clicking again on the GIF image. I'm about to do that later on today. Okay, for those who don't immediately recognize the nuances of these animations, that airborne kick by Terry Bogard above is a completely new attack that he did not have in the original Garo Mark of the Wolves. Once again, the revealed sprites also seem to confirm that Terry would have an all-new diagonal rising tackle in Mark of the Wolves 2. Next up are some new moves on Hei Hoon and Don Juan. Okay, new moves for the Taekwondo brothers Kim Jae-hoon and Kim Dong-hwan were also discovered. While Jae-hoon was going to get a new area kick ender in Mark of the Wolves 2, Dong-hwan seems showboating or something he's known for with some kind of surfing technique in true Garo Mark of the Wolves fashion. The animation is super smooth. Dong-hwan new animation essentially being a full 3D spin around the character. Brilliantly done using hand-drawn pixels alone and looking practically complete. No doubt a beautiful 3D pixel art study from SNK's heyday. Okay, above we can see Terry Bogard is executing his diagonal rising tackle, animated over one of the early Garo Mark of the Wolves 2 stages unfinished. There's no indication that Terry's airborne kick would have been a follow-up to his new diagonal angle rising tackle, but it's cool to see both moves fully animated nonetheless. Just yesterday, at JSavion on Twitter took the time to put together all of Juan's animations and alternate colors. Her spreadsheets uncovered back in May. Once again, this series' newcomer was meant to be Joe Higashi's apprentice, as Joe was apparently injured during the timeline of Mark of the Wolves 2. I wonder if we'll be able to see her again in future SNK game. One can hope. And we're not done yet. Below, have a look at the clean sprite rips of all the new attack animations we shared above, originally posted by 2021 K-Duck on Twitter. In the first Garo Mark of the Wolves 2 character sprite sheet, we can see a brand new air attack by Gato, in addition to what appears to be Gato's new pre-fight intro animation. Groundbreaking stuff. Alright, let me position let me fix the camera. Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're still not done. Update. Continue to scroll to see new moves by Marco Kushnud, B. Janet Freeman, Hokutomaru, Kevin Ryan, Tizak, Grant, and Kane R. Highline. And even a way even a wave animation by cameo character Annie Bogard. This might as well be a convenient place for all to find all unused character sprites for Garo Mark of the Wolves. Have a nice long scroll downward to see the rest of the rest of this incredibly rare and amazing SNK art, unearthed from the vaults of the depths at the depths of SNK history. Okay, just to state the obvious one more time, it's really a shame that Garo Mark of the Wolves development was never completed. The title was sadly canceled in the early 2000s. In any case, it's pretty amazing that we finally got to see content from SNK's scrap project over 2 decades later. You can check out more character sprite sheets as well as an early development stage designs in the previous article. This article may be updated with additional content in the coming days. Stay tuned to Federation for continued coverage. An original release as an exclusive title for Samurai Shodown Neo Geo Collection, Samurai Shodown 5 Perfect has been announced for arcades. Kanagawa Lecture Land Asugi will be hosting a location test for the game, known as Samurai Spirit Zero Special Full Version. In Japan for July 14th all the way to the 20th. Yeah. Additionally, Shiro Ono created new character artwork. Shiro previously illustrated Samurai Shodown 3's character wind portraits, in addition to working on other Japanese exclusive SNK titles. SNK released this awesome new collage below to promote the upcoming arcade version of Samurai Spirits Zero Special Full Version and the location tests. On Twitter, SNK mentioned that they will be releasing more artwork by Shiro Ono in the coming days. That said, we should be getting a much better look at the individual character illustrations that appear in the artwork above. Can't wait. Once again, the location test will run from July 14th to the 20th at Kanagawa Leisure Land Asugi. And last of my news here. This is a good one. Famitsu reported that 2 DIMS-developed 2D fighting games, the Rumblefish 1 and 2, are finally coming to consoles worldwide in winter 2022. This will be the first ever Western release for both titles. Publisher 3GU and DIMS announced the upcoming re-release will be available this winter 2022. Okay, this winter, but did not yet specifically which systems the game will be releasing on. The original Rumblefish was released in arcades in 2004 and on the PlayStation 2 in Japan in 2005. The Rumblefish, however, released exclusively in arcades in March 2005. On that note, the upcoming re-release will be the first ever console version of the Rumblefish 2. The latest fan answer includes a statement from DIMS President Takashi Nishiyama. The Rumblefish is a very memorable game for us at DIMS, said Nishiyama in a press release. We developed it as a 2D fighting game compatible with the Atomic Wave arcade system board developed by Sammy Corporation. Okay, Nishiyama continued, it may have a classic feel compared to current fighting games, but it was an ambitious project that employed a variety of visual expressions within the limitations of a system board that is now almost 20 years old. I'm proud of what we accomplished, and now 3GU is once again shining the spotlight on the Rumblefish series, and I decided to renew the potential for the series to grow. I'm looking forward to it. I never played the Rumblefish before. I tried downloading it for the Atomic Saber emulator, but there was no point. Okay. President of 3GU Nicholas D. Castellanzo has this to say to the release. I personally have been a long-time fan of DIMS, and I am overjoyed to be able to introduce this hidden gem to the world. We're deeply honored DIMS allows us to this wonderful opportunity. This series lit arcades on fire with its mix of mechanics inspired by a variety of fighting games. And now we're bringing it to consoles so everyone will have easy access to it. We hope you are as excited to get it as we are to release it. 3 Goo also released this story trailer to promote the upcoming re-releases. Okay, following the release of the Rumblefish 1 and 2, Dims will go on to develop blockbuster fighting games with Capcom, including Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and Street Fighter 5. Keep your fighters ready for more news and details regarding the Rumblefish 1 and 2 coming to consoles this winter. Alright, you guys, that is it for my game news here on my channel update. I did a lot of videos this week today, except I forgot to post the videos on my PlayStation 4 because I'm having problems with my internet on it. So anyway, so here it goes. I did my 49th gameplay on NBA Jam Tournament Edition. I also did 5 Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1 matches. I also did 1 match in Def Jam Fight for New York. About to do more later on today. I also did my 11th Team Battle gameplay on Tekken 3. I also did 5 Blood Road Profiter matches. I also did my 28th gameplay on Team Battle on Tekken Tag Tournament 1. I also did 5 Soul Calibur 1 matches. I also did my 64th gameplay on Power Stone 2. Please stay tuned for playthroughs in the near future if you guys got any requests for it. I also did 2 Second Force 2012 matches. I also did an arcade mode with Bison on both Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting and Champion Edition, part of the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. About to do more later on today. I also did 5 Soul Calibur 5 matches, and I also did 2 gameplay videos on J-Star Victory vs. Plus. About to do more arcade videos probably today or tomorrow once I go to my tournament tomorrow. So yeah. Anyways, another note, I haven't done any PlayStation 3 gameplays in a while now, so hopefully by the time this is done, I'll get down to doing some PlayStation 3 gameplays or some playthroughs on that as well. So please stay tuned for future videos in the near future here. Yeah. Well, that's all time for this week. Hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to like all my videos, leave a comment, favorite, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go back and watch other episodes. Don't forget to ring the bell to be notified for any new videos there. And make sure you join my YouTube membership as well. And don't forget to like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and Edmonton Online, Xbox Live, and PSN. Okay, guys. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.